Hey, it's ZeroDVZN here with the long-awaited deck profile for my Slushy Tidal Lancer deck. Just want to give you guys thanks because, as promised, if I got 10 likes on my 2 Duel Pro videos, the ones that called Tidal Slushy Lancer versus the World Part 1 and 2, that I would upload a deck profile of this. So I just want to give you guys thanks for the likes, and as promised, here's the deck profile. Before I get started though, just a quick note. I'm doing this in real life as opposed to a screenshot because I don't have a microphone. So yeah, let's on to the deck profile. Start off with the frog engine. We're running triple swap frog. The key frog of the deck, it gets all the frogs and slushies in graveyard. Next up, triple loop. To search the triple swap. 2 Ronin Totem. I'm only running 2 even though I've always liked 3. But this deck has another banish outlet, so I don't feel the need for triple Ronin. It just kind of clogs and it just adds the inconsistency. But you can work with 2. It's been pretty good so far. Running 1 poison draw, same reason. I only really need 1. I don't want to run 2 because I don't want to dead draw it, so it adds the inconsistency. You don't really need 1 anyway, so that's kind of the reason why. And 1 Treeborn Frog, just there to block attacks, to go rank 1, to synchro with if I need to, distribute. Just pretty much that. That's pretty much it for the frog engine. Next up, the boss monster, Triple Sea Lancer. You know how it works. You guys know how it works. Banish the frogs to make rank 2 plays. Drop this, recycle, rinse, repeat. And everybody's favorite little troll, Triple Slushy. And to go on with the Triple Slushy, double Poseidra. I'm only running 2 Poseidras this time because I have 3 ways to get into the graveyard, to the graveyard, and I have 1 way to get it straight from the deck to the field. So that's kind of the reason why I'm only running 2. 3 will just clog and just, like I said, adds the inconsistency. Now here's where the new support comes in. I need 2 Diva and 1 Atlantean Tridon. If you guys know what Tridon does, it's a level 3 Sea Serpent monster. You can tribute him and 1 Sea Serpent monster on the field to special summon 1 Poseidra from your deck or hand, and then all your opponent's monsters lose 300 attack at events. Or just attack. Yeah, just attack me. So basically, you just summon Diva, grab Tridon, tribute both, and then you got Poseidra on the field. The reason I'm running 2 Diva, 1 Tridon, even though Tridon is pretty good, Tridon can be dead if you dead draw it. So basically, if you draw it, that's it. It doesn't do anything else. So that's kind of the reason why I'm only running 1. And I'm running 2 Diva because that way, if I do dead draw this, I still have the Diva play, as opposed to dead drawing this, then I do Diva, then draw into the 3rd Diva. That's just 2 dead draws. So that's kind of the reason why I'm running that. This card is going to be in Lord of Tachyon Galaxy, so yeah. And to go along to the next box monster is going to be triple Tidal, the Waterfall Incarnate Dragon. It's super broken in this deck. It has so much synergy. First off, it's a water monster, so that means I can pitch it with Swap Frog. Another good thing about it is that it's a level 7, so that means I can do some crazy rank 7 plays with Poseidra. It also acts as a foolish burial if I pitch him another water monster in hand. So I can pretty much, like I said, send a Poseidra or whatever I need to the graveyard. And like I said, he's another banish outlet. So I can banish frogs with it in the graveyard, and then summon him, and then follow up with a Sea Lancer play. Usually, because of Tidal, I can actually get first turn Sea Lancer with 3 to 4 equips, which is pretty much almost impossible to do in the normal Slushy Lancer or Sea Lancer decks, especially first turn. Yeah, it's pretty much ridiculously good. The fact that he's 2600 is really relevant in this format. It gets over stuff like Stardust, Sheehan, Ophion, who's a huge pain, High Priestess, all that. You get also a point for it, Big Eye, and what's his face, Drago-Sack. There we go. So yeah, really good. Now onto the hand traps. I'm running 2 Veilers. Usually they're stop the Fire Fist, Big Eye plays, Drago-Sack. even in the dead matchups, I could just use it as a tuner, because he's a tuner after all. I could usually use him and a Poseidon Tidal to go into level 8 synchros, so it's never really that bad or dead. Next up, Triple Battle Fader, because there's a lot of Swarm really fast OTK decks out there next format, so why not run Triple Fader? And then to finish things off, One Gorse, the level 7 Battle Stopper. Well, like I said, level 7, really huge. I can exceed with it. Now onto the spells. I'm running the staple, Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm. Not much to be said there. Triple MST because I absolutely hate back row in this deck. Double Gold Sarcophagus. The main target for this card is usually a Tidal because whenever a Tidal is banished, you can add another Water Dragon or Dragon type monster, whatever, from your deck to your hand. So usually I activate Gold Sark, banish the Tidal, then Tidal's effect activates, I can add another Tidal. It also acts as a way to get Sea Lancer in hand faster, or Swap Frog if I need it. And there's also another play I just figured out a little while ago. Say for example you have a Sea Lancer in hand, and a couple of, let's just say you have like a Poison Draw or Dupe banished. You can actually Gold Sark another Dupe or Poison Draw, then summon Lancer, then you equip the one you banish as an equip. That's another play you can actually think of, but the majority of the time I usually search Tidal or Sea Lancer or Heavy Storm. But yeah, this card is really flexible, especially round 2. You can actually Gold Sark into your side deck cards, so it's really good. And to finish things off, 2 Forbidden Lance. Pretty much acts as my 4th and 5th MST, and it's just there to make sure that my Sea Lancer plays and my rank 7 plays are always live, that they're not stopped by some trap card. It also, that 800 attack decrease is usually enough for me to win the game. Sometimes I just need that 800 push per game, and it also helps get over big monsters as well. And that's it for the deck. Onto the extra deck. The one rank 1, which is a Slacker Magician, I can make it with Veiler, Treeborn, Battle Fader. So not much to be said there. A lot of decks have a hard time getting over it. The Triple Gotchi, the go-to rank 2, just there to stall, give the attack boost. Double Daigusto Phoenix, there for pushing for game, OTKs, stuff like that. And double Dark Mist to finish off the rank 2s. He's there to get rid of huge monsters, and some decks really can't get over it, such as Dark Worlds. And I'm only running one rank 5, which is number 61 Volcasaurus. The only way you can make it in this deck is we're using 2 Sea Lancers, but usually a rule of thumb is that you never want to exceed or synchro or fuse with a Sea Lancer, because it equips Will Miss Timing. But number 61 Volcasaurus is ridiculously broken that it's just worth it for me, losing all those equips to summon it, because usually that burn damage he makes is usually enough, all you need for game. And to go along with those 61 Volcasaurus, I'm running Gaia Dragon for 2 reasons, because like I said, this card's really good. If you burn something, you can't attack directly with it. So to remedy that, you burn, then summon this and attack directly for game. Gaia Dragon is also a rank 7. A lot of people forget about that. And so that means I can summon a Tidal to Poseidon and then exceed into that. And usually that piercing damage is also enough for game. And there's another broken play you could actually do with those two, which is, like I said, you exceed into that using 2 Sea Lancers, all your equipped frogs will go into the graveyard, and you burn your opponent with the Volcasaurus, summon this, overlay for that I mean, and since all the equips went to the graveyard, that usually means you have 2 Ronins in the graveyard, plus a lot of frogs, so you banish 2 of the frogs, summon 2 Ronin, or for Daigusto, then use his effect to make him attack twice because he's a wind as well. So that means you just burned, and then you get to attack twice per game. That's usually a huge OTK, and it helps a lot. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I'm running Gaia Dragon. And to continue on to the rank 7s, I think Biscayos, which is freaking amazing. Especially you drop it at the right time against certain decks, you can't do anything about it. You pretty much get them from there, lock them down. You guys don't know what it is. It's a walking skill drain, which stops level 5 or higher monsters from attacking. which is ridiculous. The only way to make them is 2 level 7s that are water, so almost everything in here is water, except for Gores. And number 11, Big Eye. Hoping it gets reprinted because the card is really good. It's the most broken rank 7 in the game. Not much to be said there. It just steals monsters, annoying problems. And the last rank 7 is Mecha Phantom Beast Drago-Sack. That's usually my go-to rank 7. It's basically a rank 7 gacha that gets the pop stuff, which is really good. And to finish things off, I am running 2 synchros, only 2, because sometimes I side out the Veilers. But whenever I do keep them in, or whenever I do have a chance to summon Veiler in a Poseidon or a Tidal, I summon either Crimson Blader, which is really good against some decks, especially the ones that need the big monsters to make their play, such as Elemental Dragons or Mermails. You summon this against them, attack, destroy their monster, you pretty much stop their whole play for next turn. And Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon, because of this deck, since I'm running Treeborn, that's usually a +1, so I could just summon Treeborn, pop the Treeborn, pop a card in their field, that's a +1. Or if you don't have access to Treeborn because you have equips from your Sea Lancer, that's even better, because not only can you pop a monster, that means you can also pop one of your Sea Lancer equips. So that's actually a +2 because you're destroying a monster and drawing a card or adding a card with Dupe Frog. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why I'm only running these 2 for now. So you're good not to run. And that's pretty much my deck profile, you guys. Hope you guys liked it. Comment, rate, like, subscribe. And if you guys have any questions about the deck, feel free to comment in the video. And thank you. Peace out.